return to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have the Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. First down, Seattle.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
11 Thomas.
The slot man in motion right. First down. Here's Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 11 MT. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Staff Stafford, and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
22.
Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Miller, the man in motion.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, 50. Real right, 22. Double right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going up top for Miller. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Now the Rams hit 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw is Stafford. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Rams! Scott Miller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Here we go. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score time 7-7.
Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever.
11 MP pace. 11 MP pace. 11, 11, 11. 12, 11 Thomas. Here we go. Here we go. Come on.
Burrow looking to pass. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Norman. It's a gain of 17.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Miller, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Hey, middle. 22.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Stafford now to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On fine, ready? Common. 11 mighty. 12.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. hits his target. Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there to drop him for a loss.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
11 Thomas.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 22 yards there, a first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Miller in motion right. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Jordan Brooks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And some room to work.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow on play action. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, 22, 32. Hey, 54.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
59. 53. Finish. Middle. Omaha, and loose. And middle.
Now it's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
11 empty.
They go play action with Burrow. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you...
Touchdown, LA!
Cooper Kupp
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
11 Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow on first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys here as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Blocking in motion right. To try again after the sack.
Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Rams are right back in this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Cam Akers. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Stafford. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Miller, the man in motion. Stafford on first down.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a fourth-quarter lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going right back to Walker. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
On 2. 12.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. 12. Here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
11 Thomas.
Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Leonard Floyd, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good.